Hi, my name's Emer and I'm striving for self-sufficiency. Recently on a UK prepper forum, members were set the challenge of purchasing food and water related prep items for £40. You could go 50p over or 50p under. I thought this was a good exercise for me. I've got some gaps in my preps and I'm not very good at keeping on top of things, so it gave me a bit of a kick up the bum to fill those out. And I did go around Aldi today with the calculator on my phone, trying to get it to as close as 40 quid as possible. So here is what I got. So when I do a big shop, normally I always try and get some coffee. This is for the sanity of my partner, so we always have a few jars in the house. We've been running low on vegetable oil. I would prefer olive oil, but I am not paying £6.50 for a litre of it, so I have gone for vegetable oil instead. And I know it's not the best, seed oils and all the rest of it, but it does the job. We've got some protein options. I've not tried these like Irish stew or, you know, like one pot sort of tins. But I thought it might be good to try, and then if I like it I can buy more. I'm not a big hot dog person, but my partner would eat these and I thought, oh well, they're good for things like camping and stuff as well. He likes tuna, I don't. I always make sure we've got plenty of tuna in the house. We were running low on soup, so I've got 10 tins of soup. I could see that we were missing, the way I sort of have the layout of my pantry, it's that it looks a little bit like a shop, so if there's things missing then I know how many tins to buy to fill it out. I got 1 tin of cannellini beans and 1 of butter beans, 1 pack of flour, 1 pack of caster sugar. We don't do tons of sweet baking, but when we do it's like you're then looking for it, so bearing in mind that one is none, I thought I'd better get an extra packet. We mostly eat brown rice, but I like to keep some white rice in too. I like it because it takes 10 minutes to boil compared to like 25-30 minutes for brown rice. So I thought, oh, quick and handy. It's good for when we're in a rush as well. And this, bearing in mind, this is all part of our working pantry. So most of this we would eat on a, weekly or monthly basis. Pineapple we like to put on our pizza. It's also a good, like, I suppose, dessert option if you're into that. Sweet corn, again, like really useful for stir fries or pizza or whatever. It's quite versatile. I got 3 tins of the Essentials peeled potatoes. From watching other videos, and it's a really useful reminder, is that potatoes might not be quite as available as they are now in months down the line. The UK has had a really terrible time weather-wise, and I know it's affected farmers. They've been really upfront about that on the news. It's good to keep an open mind that the price of potatoes might skyrocket because of lack of availability. So I thought, oh, I'll get a few more. I've never actually opened a tin of potatoes before, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, I thought it would be useful to have in. Then we've got honey. We go through loads of honey in this house. We try not to eat quite as much sugar, but it's a good natural sugar source. So we add it to things like porridge, yogurt, that sort of thing. And it's also a good replacement for sugar as well. So if we run out of sugar, it's good for that. Yeah, light brown sugar again for baking with. It's not very often we do bake, but it's handy to have in. We do use UHT milk. I'm always conscious that there's always about 6 months on the date, on the best before date. I'm sure it would last a little bit longer, but we have a milk delivery here, but I always time it wrong, so we tend to run out. So I find these packs of milk really handy when we run out of the fresh stuff. And then, right, rice cakes wasn't meant to be on this. However, I got to the end of scanning the till and couldn't think of what was missing, and it was actually this little bottle of vanilla extract. So today when I did this shop, I was also doing our normal grocery shop, so but I was putting it through separately. So hence, but yeah, rice cakes. We have quite a few packs of those in, and we eat those regularly. They're good if you're feeling snacky, but there's not too much rubbish in them. Yeah, they're a good light snack. But yeah, it made it into this video, so apologies. Oh, I forgot the cashew nuts as well. Yeah, salted cashew nuts. I think they've got about 9 months, maybe 9 to 12 months on them. Useful. It's actually something I use in show week for bodybuilding. If we need to add some salt to the body, salt is useful. So I just thought, yeah, a calorific, high in salt, high in fat snack would be useful. So I'm gonna stick that in the pantry as well. I did write water on my list, but I forgot to buy it. So if I was to do this again, I would add water. But we do have water in the house, bottled water in the house, so it's all good. This food shop was more about gap filling for me, so things that we were running low on, I just wanted more of. Things that I thought might be useful, I've bought as well. Big thank you to people that have recently subscribed, especially if you listened to Mike's podcast the other day. I was a nervous wreck for that. I don't think I articulated myself overly well, but I was feeling really nervous. So apologies if I was a bit waffly. But yeah, big thanks to Mike for inviting me on the podcast, and big thank you for the nice comments and all the nice subscribers I've had recently. I really appreciate it. There's such a nice little community on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, but yeah, feel free to get in touch. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.